8 a.m. This is Good Day on Fox 4.
Welcome back, everyone. It is now 21 minutes after the hour. A very mild 63 degrees outside right now. Fiona says it'll be a pretty nice day. Well, summer starts for many families next week when school lets out, and that means the routine may change. But here to help us remember some important rules, doctor and author Jill Grimes. She wrote the book Seductive Delusions. And good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. All right, now this is a time when a child's routine could really just go off the tracks here because they're not in school, they don't have that structure, but you have some really great tips for making sure that things go smoothly.
Well, you know, it is so easy to fall into bad habits at the beginning, and so, you know, while a couple days of just relaxing and chilling out and even a bunch of TV watching or whatever is okay, you don't want to set the stage for doing that for the whole summer. So you really need to think about some rules ahead of time.
Okay, let's start with our first one, and that has to do with TV time and screen time, actually, is what you call it, because there's a lot of other media out there that our children are dealing with.
Exactly. I mean, if you think about between all the texting that they do and email and Facebook and Twitter and all those different things, and that's before we count in DVDs and video games and television.
Right.
And so really what we recommend is to absolutely limit your total screen time per day to 2 hours on average. You know, you're going to have some days where you go to a movie with your friends, but you know, have some days where you don't do any electronics at all.
Okay, and that's 2 hours total, not like 2 hours, you know, 2 hours here and then come back a little bit later. And
no, that's 2 hours total because our kids are averaging closer to 5 or 6 hours if they're unsupervised.
All right, and your next one, you say know the hosts.
Yes.
Okay.
Either know the host or be the host, even better, because then you know exactly what's going on with the kids. And we need all of our parents to know that, you know, being the cool place to hang out is great, but that does not mean it's okay to serve alcohol to minors. A lot of people get into the feeling that, oh, well, if they're not driving, if they're not going anywhere, it's okay. Yeah, they have a little beer. That's what kids do. Well, no, it's illegal. And in Texas, the only way that a minor can have alcohol is if their parent is visibly present, not just permission.
Good to know. And this is a good follow-up to that. Choose the designated drivers, rather.
Make your kids tell you who is the designated driver. They're going to say, Mom, none of us are 21. You know, we don't drink. Well, half of our high school seniors in Texas and actually across the nation do drink. And so it's important to ask who that's going to be to make them responsible and to let your kids know that it's always okay to give you a call and that you'll show up and pick them up so they don't have to ride with someone else who's had a beer.
Right, absolutely. And this one, hot chicks and cool dudes. Now this has to do with clothing because we all know, you know, teens, they kind of want to show off sometimes.
Well, and summer is the time for water sports. And what do we wear for water sports? We wear bikinis and swimsuits. And so the temperature goes up, the clothing goes down, the hormones go up, and parental supervision oftentimes goes down. Not a good time to do that. Let's limit temptations by being physically present. Show up.
Okay, we have time for one more summer reading list, and some of the kids will go, aw, but you know, the idea is to make this fun.
Exactly, and you know, while your school may give you a list that includes the classics and some more cerebral things, you know, pick some fun stuff too. There's all kinds of books that kids enjoy reading and get them involved in some good series.
All right, Dr. Jill Grimes, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and you can get a link to Jill Grimes on our website at myfoxdfw.com, and it is now 8:25 on your Wednesday morning.